you may have noticed that I have a lot less content coming out now, as before I was coming out with content like weekly. I feel like it was pretty good, I think, and I was editing it and everything. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. I mean, there was a pandemic, and like kind of crazy. But now I don't even have the drive to make content. I don't even know, because content is not supposed to be for yourself technically. I mean, mine is now, but you're supposed to make things that are entertaining to other people if you want to be successful. But I can't think of anything that I could possibly do that would be entertaining to other people. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, for example, ugh, David Dobrik. I don't know why, but people are still watching his stuff and still fans of his, even though he's done terrible things. I kind of forget right now what they are. Even though I know that they're terrible, I just not up to date really. Like putting people in danger and stuff. I think that's really bad, and he's put people in danger, but people are still huge fans of his because he shows off wealth and what people want. I don't have wealth and what people want, so I don't know what I could show. I am, however, thinking about making. So, okay. I have this little short film idea thing because I am moving out of this room that I could like film the process, but that feels so film school student. Ugh. Listen, I love other film students, and I think everyone is so talented. Sometimes people will be like, I'm doing this thing, so I'm gonna film it, and that will be my film project. You don't have to film everything that you do. Even though I just said that I would film that, I don't know. Man, I don't know where the line is drawn, because I don't want to be one of those cringe film students. I also accidentally I was just looking into animation schools because I find animation really interesting, and over quarantine I found out, because I was avoiding animation. I think I talked about this in a previous video, but I was avoiding animation because I thought it was for kids, but then I realized the kid animation is where it's really at because adults are making it. I mean, there's a business there, and I love still babysitting, and I have the mind, not the mind of a child. I mean, I can communicate with children very well because when they start talking about crazy things, their imagination, I still can relate because I feel like I still use my imagination on a daily basis. So when it comes to children's cartoons, it would be easier. I think I just got a lot off topic. I have no idea what I was just talking about. Anyway, so I accidentally applied to a school because I was just trying to find out more information about it, and they were like, oh, just give us your email and your phone number and your name, and I don't know why I thought that would be okay to just put in. Maybe I should be more careful with my information. Anyways, I just put that in, and then they kept texting me and kept calling me, and then one time I answered, and they asked me, information that you would put on a college, thing. A college, what is the word? Application, on the phone. And I'm just giving them all this information. Not personal information, just do you have anyone in the family that's in the military, stuff like that. And then she was like, okay, I'm going to transfer you to admissions. And I'm like, okay. And then she started transferring me to the admissions person, and she's asking me what date I would like to start doing classes and when we can start talking about financials. And I'm like, so why would we be talking about financials if I'm not in the school? And she was like, oh, don't even worry about it. You don't have to write an essay. I can write you a letter of recommendation. And I was like, you don't even know me, girl. How are you going to write that? Anyways, I have been applying to so many internships that have to do with animation. I'm pretty set on animation. I mean, I don't know if I myself would be very good at actual animation, which is why I was trying to take classes. If anyone knows about where you can take summer classes or just side classes, and not be enrolled as a student but just take animation classes, I would love to know, because preferably virtually, because I really want to do that. My school does not offer animation classes at all. It's really unfortunate. But this school is the school that I was just talking about is a for-profit college, and I don't know what that means, a for-profit university. First of all, they're all virtual, so you never have to go to the building, even though it's in a place that I would want to go to. I will not be saying the name of the school because I don't know if I should. And yeah, I don't know if I already said it. Anyways, Yeah, so they're for profit, and I didn't know what that meant, and we looked it up, and I'm not saying this school is, but a lot of schools in the past have had scammy vibes to it because it's for profit. They want to get more money out of you. I think. I didn't do much research. I don't want to get sued. I don't know that for sure. And they seem very nice. And they have what I want, but it's all online and seemed kind of a little bit, just a little bit sketchy. They're probably not sketchy, just a little sketchy to me. But yeah. Um, yeah, so I'm thinking about animation, but I've never started. I've never even done an animation before, which is why I was trying to take classes at the school. So, yeah. I don't know. Ah! Sorry. But I was also thinking about filming some other things. Like, I might be working on this project starting tonight, and I'm not going to say what it is, because if I don't do it, then, like, that's awkward. I always say, don't talk about any projects that's in the works. Don't talk about my family likes to make big promises to me all the time. Like, I'll give you an example right now. Right now, they're talking about getting a motorcycle. That's not going to happen. So I'm not telling anyone, even though I just said it on the internet. But there are other examples of things that they've said in the past that I have told people. I'm like, oh, well, my family's doing this. And then we just don't do it. And then I feel like I lied. Even though I was being convinced that that was going to happen, you know? So I'm not gonna tell anything about anything that I'm doing until it's actually in the works or done. But anyways, that's a lot of information. I don't want this to be 7 minutes long, so goodbye, and thank you for watching. If you did, probably didn't. I love talking to myself. Bye.